It's skin tint season, and let's be honest, most of them look amazing in promo reels, but what about in real lighting on real skin with zero filters? I'm about to test 8 skin tints from drugstore to designer to find out which ones actually perform the best. I'll apply each one right here in the studio lighting. We'll check it in natural light, and I'll show you what other creators are saying about them too. This video is gonna be so much fun. Let's go. We're gonna be working with the least expensive product all the way up to the most expensive product, starting with the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Tint, which is a brand new L'Oreal release. Let's go through some important product details. So this has a light to medium coverage. The finish claims to be luminous and soft focus. I'm getting that vibe as I apply it. Here's how it looks with half my face with and half my face without the product.
Have you guys tried this? It's a skin tint version of the really popular L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. I'm just gonna work this into my skin on one side because I really want to see what it's gonna look like, if it's going to exaggerate any kind of texture on my skin. Before, you see the cheeks are a little bit more red, but I think it's looking pretty good. It's pretty, but it's definitely exaggerating some of that texture, but that's just how even this does. So I do like it as a base to give more of that reflective pearl with more of a soft matte foundation. So you can see if you try to build it up, I think it just exaggerates the texture because this is a very glowy, reflective product on your skin. This is what the skin is looking like. It's 3.5 hours later. Oh my goodness, the texture, the pores, the lines, it just looks like I have lines on top of my lines. Right here, the texture is so bad.
This is how my skin looks in natural lighting, and this is how my skin looks in studio lighting. My initial feelings about it were like, wow, I look so healthy and luminous and glowy, and I really was into it. And then when I went into natural light, see, this is why the studio light is deceiving. If you guys ever see a beauty influencer and think like, oh, I'll never look like that, my skin will never look like that, how do they not have any pores? 2 words: studio light. It's so flattering. See how flattering it is? And then as soon as I was upstairs in my kitchen, I was like, oh, I instantly like this less. And I think the reason that I don't absolutely love it is because it does definitely emphasize texture. So if you look around my eyes, you can see that there is quite a bit of texture emphasized right in here. It doesn't soften or blur that texture out very much. I always have dryness in my chin for some weird reason, no matter what I do. And it also sits and settles in the dry patches of my chin. So for glow factor, I'm gonna say it's fine. It does give a beautiful glow, but it is too greasy, but it may just be too greasy for me. However, on the areas where I'm dry, it's patchy. So if you're dry, I don't wanna recommend this to you and just say, oh, it's just my skin, it's because I'm oily. You should try it if you're dry. I'm not sure if it will work on dry skin because I do have that weird dry patch on my chin that doesn't fit in with the rest of my face, and it seems to cling onto those dry patches, so that's not good. Real skin finish, I'm gonna say not great. I don't find this melts into the skin. It really is sitting heavily on top of my skin, and textures and pores, not great, guys. You can see I have some large pores around my nose and they're really emphasized there. We're not off to a good start, but let's move on to product number 2, which is Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint with Vitamin C. The coverage for this guy is light to medium. The finish is natural and radiant. It's sweat and humidity resistant. I don't know if you guys remember this, but this skin tint had a moment last year. Everyone was talking about it, including myself. I did a reel about it. It just had a moment. Very, very beloved skin tint by Maybelline.
Let's do 3 drops. I can definitely see how this is a light to medium coverage formula, and it's formulated with vitamin C too, which is interesting. Zoomed in, you can definitely see that natural skin finish. Surprisingly, it actually reminds me of my luxury $100 foundations.
Oh shoot, I forgot to do half my face in studio, half my face in natural light. Sorry guys. We're not even 2 products in, I already forgot what I was doing. Now the one we're trying after this is the L'Oreal True Match Nude, which came out around the same time, and they are direct competitors for sure. So I found a reel where Nikki was talking about it, Nikki LaRose. So watch this while I finish blending this out.
In my opinion, these are the 2 best drugstore foundations that you can get. These will give you a luxury look to your skin, but without the price tag. Maybelline 24-Hour Skin Tint. This is great if you want not a dull, flat looking foundation on your skin. Something that's really lightweight and breathable, but also lasts a ridiculously long time. This will look perfect on your skin all day long. I recommend this one for all skin types, oily, dry, combo, young, mature, it doesn't matter. This is a really great, well-rounded, very skin-like finish and a foundation, and the bonus is it's a drugstore product that's really inexpensive. The L'Oreal True Match Nude is a tinted serum foundation. This is one that I recommend for anyone who has dry skin, or even if you have just normal skin and you want a more healthy looking glow. This is formulated with hyaluronic acid, and it feels much like a hydrating serum on your skin, but with a beautiful amount of coverage that's also buildable. So Maybelline Superstay on this side and L'Oreal True Match Nude on this side. You can't go wrong with either one from the drugstore.
Here's the thing. When I first put it on, I didn't love it. I didn't. It's actually a little bit hard to work into the skin. It doesn't blend super easily, and I think the reason is because it actually really dries down, and that's what makes it long wearing. It dries down into still a luminous finish, but it's not wet on the skin anymore. So it takes a little bit of finessing to really work it into the skin. It doesn't blend super easily, but once you have it on, it's the perfect amount of glow, but not grease. And I love that it dries down into something that's long wear, because skin tints are natural, but with natural glowy products, we often sacrifice wear time. With this product, you're not gonna sacrifice wear time. So in terms of glow factor, I would say I love it. In terms of real skin finish, I'll say this one it's fine. Once it's blended in, it really is perfect, but it does take more finessing than other formulas for sure. It's the first thing I noticed about it when I first got it last year. In terms of texture and pores, let's zoom in and take a close look. So if you look here at my nose, I don't feel like it has really overly emphasized those larger pores there. If you look here at the dry, patchy chin, I find it's really softened that out. And then if you look at my under eyes, which are so textured, we have a little bit of creasing, but I mean, that's completely normal. Everything creases. Anything that's wet in an area that has wrinkling is going to crease if you don't set it with a powder. So that's natural, but I mean, for the amount of product I put on there, that level of creasing I really don't think is bad. So for that, I will give texture and pores a love it. L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. This was the other one that Nikki was talking about in the reel. This was my ride or die tinted serum for all of last year. The only thing is the dropper applicator is horrendous. And everyone talks about that online. There's like reels about it. It's a terrible design for its bottle. I'm sure L'Oreal's gonna change it. They've gotten so much slack online for it. I mean, it's really bad. But the product itself, absolutely beautiful. So the coverage for this one is light to medium. It has a natural luminous finish, and its key features is that it hydrates and smooths skin over time because it has 1% hyaluronic acid. So I would say that pretty much makes it a skincare and makeup hybrid product.
Feels incredibly, it feels like skincare. Just feels like skincare. Wow, it looks pretty. Very light coverage. I want to see if we can build it up a little bit through here. So here it is with and without. It dried down, doesn't feel sticky. I feel like it warmed up my skin and just kind of gave it a nice even glow.
Oh, can this foundation be any more beautiful? This is the most perfect tinted serum ever. Every time I do these competitions, I don't want this to win because, you know, you don't always want the same person to win a race. You gotta let the new ones take a medal here and there. But this one is so good. It's literally the perfect skin tint. Glow factor, loved it. Real skin finish, loved it. Texture and pores, what texture and pores? Loved it again. Does not settle into my nose, does not excessively settle into my fine lines. Perfect score. This is the perfect tinted serum from the drugstore. I'm obsessed. Versed Multi-Serum Skin Tint with an SPF of 40. I'm gonna apply this one with my fingers. This one claims to have a buildable light to medium coverage with a skin-like dewy finish. Wow, this product is wet. See if it dries down a little bit.
How I like to apply a skin tint that has mineral SPF. Your hands are your best tools when you're applying anything that has mineral SPF because I find that it warms up the product a lot better. This skin tint is actually a really good one and it blends out nicely. I always like to set it with a little bit of powder just to take that stickiness away, and then it gives you such a beautiful finish.
For glow factor, for me, I rate this as not great because it's too sticky. This product is just too wet for me. It really sits on the skin. But for texture and pores, I will give it a loved it because I don't find that it emphasizes my pores or emphasizes my lines at all. So for me, this doesn't rank incredibly well, but if you have dry, mature skin, I could see you loving this. It's quite a reasonable price. It sits at $19.99. So dry, mature skin, I think you should try this. Oily combination skin, maybe not so much. CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. This is a direct dupe for this. The Chanel Water Fresh Complexion Touch, direct dupe. We're trying this one a little bit, so stay tuned. But the really cool thing and interesting thing about this product is it's a serum with a little bit of foundation mixed in. So if you look, you can see the foundation in the droplets of the serum. The coverage, they say, is light to medium. I don't know in what world this could possibly be considered medium coverage. There is absolutely nothing medium coverage about that. The finish is hydrating and radiant. In terms of key features, it's supposed to reduce the appearance of fine lines and increase skin firmness. So it is made specifically for more mature skin.
CoverGirl came out with this skincare makeup hybrid. So it's supposed to give you a bare skin filtered look. And I'm just applying it with my fingers. You can go in with a brush if you want. It applies so seamless on my skin. It's sheer but lightweight. It feels really good on the skin. It feels thin. It's not heavy at all. And wait till you see the before and after. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. You can wear it alone or mix it in with your favorite foundation. It's up to you. Good job, CoverGirl. I really like this.
Okay, what am I doing wrong? Because Glamzilla and I got a very different result. Even on my hand, this is extremely patchy. Even when I try to rub it into my hand, it still ends up pretty patchy. There's so much redness showing through here. My nose looks awful. I cannot get a smooth finish no matter what. Let's try to buff it in with a brush. It's definitely better when you work it in with a brush. This is one of those products, again, kind of like this one, the Maybelline one, although I do love the Maybelline one. It needs to be worked in quite a bit. This is how it looks with half my skin done in studio lighting. This is how it looks in natural lighting. And this is how it looks all finished in studio lighting. We were off to a rough start with this one. I would definitely say that there is more of a learning curve to this one. When you first rub it in, the texture is strange and it doesn't melt as easily as like the Chanel one. But actually when you do work it into the skin, it takes a little finessing. It's actually quite nice. It's extremely natural, sheer to light finish at the most. For glow factor, I'm gonna give it a loved it. I can't believe it, actually. I'm like eating my words about this. For real skin finish, it's fine. It's very hard to blend it in. And then texture and pores, love it. I really don't think it emphasizes texture at all. It really blurs line. I can see why it's simply ageless. It's for a mature skin demographic because you can see around my eyes, there really is no emphasis of lines and texture. There really is no emphasis on my pores. The dry patches on my chin melts right into that. Hey, this is much better than I initially thought. Sigma Skin Perfector Hydrating Tint. Now this one also claims to have sheer to medium coverage with a dewy natural finish. That looks really nice on her. This is how it looks fully on in studio lighting. Glow factor, it's fine. It's fine, it's nice. It's a little wet for me, if I'm being 100% honest, but it's fine. Real Skin Finish. I do love it for that. It feels like a moisturizer. It does melt in really well. It's not patchy at all either. So for that, I'll say I love it. And for texture and pores, I would also say I love it for that. It really melts into the skin. Look, you don't have like hardly any creasing around the eyes. It doesn't sit in my bigger pores. It's good. This is a solid hydrating tint. If I were to design it myself, I would have added slightly more pigment for a little bit more of a light medium coverage. They say it's sheer to medium coverage. It's not. It's sheer to light coverage. I would make it a little more pigmented, but I mean, that's just me. If you like something like this, you might like, this is a solid product. It's solid. Typology Tinted Serum. This is a very interesting brand, and they sent me a big PR package, and I was super impressed by the packaging and the branding. I know that doesn't mean much, but it does. You know, you put your heart and soul into the packaging, these glass bottles. I mean, it is beautifully done. You would think if they put that much effort into the packaging, they're going to put that much effort into the ingredient deck and into the formulas. It's actually a French skincare brand that's known for its minimalist, ingredient-focused approach. So their formulas are all vegan, they're all fragrance-free, they're made with naturally derived actives, and they're designed to deliver real results without unnecessary fillers in the formulation. So it's a clean beauty brand, whether you believe in clean beauty or you don't. I don't believe in clean beauty, but it is a clean beauty brand nonetheless, but it has like a clinical edge to it, okay? So this formula of serum is considered to have a light, natural finish.
Let's go from this to this using only 3 products. Believe it, it's not makeup. It's tinted skincare from Typology. I only put products on my face that are good for my skin, which is why I use these. The tinted serum's got vitamin C, squalane, it's super lightweight, but it provides flawless coverage. Then the concealer has caffeine and niacinamide that helps to reduce puffiness and dark circles. And then the tinted lip balm with hyaluronic acid, I also put it on my cheeks, and this is easily refillable for less waste. Typology products are 10 out of 10. I cannot recommend them enough.
I think this looks beautiful. I just applied it with my fingers. You know how we're judging it on like whether it's skin-like? The whether it's skin-like category, what category is that again? Real Skin Finish. That one is definitely loved it. It literally feels like you're just applying skincare, and that is what you're applying. You're applying tinted skincare. It goes on like butter. It doesn't feel too heavy or greasy. It is emollient, so I'm not gonna say that it has like a shine control finish by any means. It's definitely a glowier finish, but it is so pretty. It really gives you that no makeup look. So glow factor, I'm gonna give it loved it. In terms of real skin finish, absolutely loved it. Definitely has a real skin finish. And texture and pores, loved it. See, you don't see it in my pores. It doesn't sit funny. It's just really nice. Very, very, very natural. So this could even be a great hydrating base under foundation if this isn't enough coverage for you. But if you want something very fast to apply with your fingers, that's excellent quality. Typology is it. Let's move into Chanel, the most expensive, the big boss level of the tinted serums. If you're still here, give me a strawberry emoji in the comment section below so that I know you are committed, and so that all the people that aren't committed can see hundreds of strawberry emojis in the comment section and be like, what the heck is this about? Chanel, this is $89 in Canada. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Look at the size of this little thing. So this guy has light to medium coverage. The finish is natural and radiant. Do you see how different it is from the CoverGirl one? The CoverGirl duped this so hard, but it's completely different because when you blend this in, it blends like that. There's no work involved in blending, whereas the CoverGirl one comes off quite patchy. I was blown away by this when I got it a few years ago. It was one of my favorite summertime products. But now there's so many other things on the market that are competitive with it. I don't know if I'd spend the money on it anymore, but at the time when it first came out, I was blown away. I would have spent less money on groceries so that I could have this in my makeup bag, you know what I mean?
I got it for $80. It's by Chanel, and it's the Water Fresh Complexion Touch. So it's a water-based foundation, which I am excited about because I have really dry skin. Okay, that was really easy to blend out. It's giving skin. It's giving no makeup. It's giving, I'm just wearing skincare. Now looking at the results side by side, I can tell you that it's sheer to medium coverage, which is right up my alley. And I like that my skin is still peeking through.
She's so accurate. All the things she said is true. This is another one of those Your Skin But Better products. It really does not look like foundation, and it hardly has any coverage, but for whatever reason, it gives you the most beautiful bronzy glow. It's Your Skin But Better. And at the time when this came out, it was very innovative. Now there's so much competition, right? But when it came out, it was very innovative. For glow factor, I'm gonna give it an it's fine, just because I do find over the day it gets too glowy for me, but it might not for you. For real skin finish, I'm definitely gonna say love it. And for texture and pores, I also give it a loved it. It does not emphasize texture at all. It does not emphasize wrinkles. It does not emphasize pores. Whew, that was a lot. Now you can see here my list of serums from my favorite all the way down to my least favorite. Feel free to screenshot this in case it helps you with shopping and with your own purchase decisions. This video's over.